you doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. And you were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Well, tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Campbell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Javonte Williams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Dart. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
No. Ready, put.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Stevenson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run. Here comes the rookie from Michigan State. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
Dart. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Short one here, caught by McBride. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A
It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are back within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Giants 7. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they're trying to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Operating from the gun, Campbell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
18, ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Harold Fannin from 3 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players, guys. You make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win.
look at this Browns defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And taken right on the 30. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's go now.
An inside run with Jenkins. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
The game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll change things up. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Campbell checks it down to Jenkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Alert. Time to sit. Ready.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Okay, break.
2nd and 6.
Cup 19. Cup. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check. Matt.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
18. Pioneer.
Campbell now. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown.
So
chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Nabers, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd down and 13.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, with the problems they've had getting away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Darius Alexander forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Campbell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Throwing his dart.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
The Giants at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2nd and 10. Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Dard. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, it's Alexander. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 13 yards.
60 Bison. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. 5 in. Ridge. 19 Light. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther Mustang 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Dragon 6, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready,
Back to throw. Campbell. And that one too wide and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 Charger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Campbell. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 15. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 38 and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
To throw is Dart.
He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, Dart.
That is caught by Anderson. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 9.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Here we go! Set! Hot set! Mustang 19! Set! Hut!
Off play action. Campbell. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
79 Broncos.
Now Campbell, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around and outstanding. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. To try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Pass caught by Phantom. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. Able to get this one to McBride. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Trey McBride, 43 yards. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Hook, hook, 7. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 wide. Ready up.
Back to throw. Campbell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Dart going to look to throw here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Campbell operating from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Cub 19. Cub 19.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. That is caught. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Pioneers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now Sanders. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Royals, 39 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Giants 45, Browns 27.
Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Here's Dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing his Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To the air, Dart. Got a man, that's Liggett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 76 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Here's Sanders. This one is complete to Judkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
To throw is Sanders. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Ready, right?
Sanders once more. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. The end line.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Dart. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go. Mikey 18. Hut, hut.
Here's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Dart going to give to Scatterbo. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing his dart. This is taken in by McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's Scatterby. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play fake, and here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Giants 59. Browns 34. Harris's Davis.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
In motion, the tight end.
Steady.
From the gun, it's Shador. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Set, hurt! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. He's across midfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
21 more yards. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Buffalo 18, trap 60, trap 6, Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
Throwing, Sanders. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Scalabry to start the drive.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw now, Dart. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Alexander. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw is Dart. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick here is good. And they will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Sanders checks it down to Jenkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
70
First and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
70 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
44-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Dart. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second in a bundle.
Ready? Nice. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Sanders. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Check, Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Okay, ready?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw again, here is Sanders. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment?
Still on his feet. Now look out to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys, just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And as this defense walks